So what is the first thing you need to be a filmmaker? If you said a camera, you're wrong. The first thing you need to be a filmmaker is... Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Diosdado. Welcome to my channel, which is for people who are like me, independent filmmakers with very little money. What is the first thing you need to be a filmmaker? The question reminds me of an old silly joke that we used to tell when I was a kid back in Spain, my country of birth. What is the first thing you need to slice a loaf of bread? Most people would say it's a knife, but the right answer is actually a loaf of bread. I told you it was a silly joke we used to tell when we were kids, so do not judge. So what is the first thing you need to be a filmmaker? If you said a camera, you're wrong. If you have a camera, you're not a filmmaker, you are a videographer. The first thing you need to be a filmmaker is a good story to tell. When you have a good story to tell, now it is time for you to get a camera. By the way, nothing wrong with being a videographer. I've probably been one myself for many years. But the only difference between a videographer and a filmmaker is that the filmmaker has something to say. The filmmaker has a story to tell. The videographer is there to capture an event that most likely will never happen again. So first thing, script, always. After you have a story, now we can talk about gear. Obviously, you need a camera. There's so many of them in the market, brand new models every year. You have the ones that cost only a few $100, and then you have the ones that cost 70,000. Always remember, it's not the camera, it's the filmmaker. And also remember, the best camera is the one you can afford. Gear matters, of course, but until you have thousands of dollars to spend on gear, what are you gonna do? Not make a film? Of course not. You can shoot a film with a phone. It's been done for years now with sometimes very good results. I remember a movie called Tangerine, which was made in 2015 with an iPhone 5S and Moondog Labs anamorphic adapters. If you haven't seen the movie yet, I strongly recommend you do. Next thing you need is an editing software of some kind. You don't have to have it on your computer. If you're shooting with a phone, you can edit with your phone too. I'm pretty sure you have a phone and most likely you're watching this video in it. So I'm also sure that, again, most likely your phone has a camera also. I remember the first camera that I ever had. It was a VHS camera and I had to ask people to help me to edit because I didn't have a computer or access to any editing studio. But I think that might be a good story for another time. So that's it. As soon as you have a story to tell, you can produce videos. You are a filmmaker. Get out there and find the best story. Let me know in the comments below what gear you have and what gear you want to have. But most importantly, let me know what is the source of inspiration for your stories. All right, thank you for watching. See you on the next one. The question reminds me a lot of a silly joke we used to... By the way, nothing wrong with being a videographer. Obviously, you need a camera. There's so many of them in the market, brand new models every year that, you know, you have to... Or you have the ones that cost 70,000. 70,000 what? Peanuts! You can shoot a film with a phone. It's been done for years now, and with sometimes... Gear matters, of course, but until you have thousands of dollars with an iPhone 5S and Moondog Lab anamorphic you can shoot a film with a phone. It's been done. You can shoot a film. You can shoot, but I cannot talk. Let me know in the comments below what gear you have and what gear you want to have. But most importantly, okay, sorry. but most importantly, let me know what is the source of inspiration. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this right.
we do it again.